Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, this is a dupes video. Not entirely a full face because have I ever done entirely a full face of anything? I don't think so. I'm just not that organized. But it's mostly a full face of dupes. High-end versus drugstore / affordable. So if you're interested in that, stick around, we're gonna get into it. There is a giveaway at the end of this video, so stay tuned for that. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, now's a great time to do that. I upload 3 videos a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'm having a lot of fun and you are being so awesome and I appreciate you so much. So let's get into it. I'm about to have a very naked face, so brace yourself. Okay, I've got you all zoomed in, ready to go. I don't normally say this, but before I start every video, I do my skincare. Typically I do that pretty early in the morning and then I let it soak in, chill out a bit, and then I go in with my makeup. So that's been done. This time of year, I don't go outside. I don't see sunshine, so I don't do sunscreen. But if you're going outside at all, put on your sunscreen. Okay, so the first thing I have is foundation. They're not an exact color match because I'm really bad at that game. Shade matching, not something I'm great at. Faking it, I'm totally great at. If it doesn't match, just drag it down all of your exposed skin or bronze, do something. Don't fret about it too much. So one of these is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie, and the other one is the CoverGirl 3-in-1 Outlast Foundation. So I'm gonna do high-end on one side and drugstore / affordable on the other side, and then we'll see if we can tell a difference or if they look the same, if one looks better than the other, all the things. So I'm gonna need your help in the comment section to let me know what you think, because I'm depending on you. I don't wanna walk around or roll looking goofy. So be a friend and tell me if one side looks better or worse than the other. So I have a sponge. I figure I'll use one side for one side for the other. All right, I've got the foundation on my sponge. Like I said, color match, not excellent, but we can fake it with some bronzer and blush and all the things. So I'm not gonna stress about it. Also, not naked. My shirt just keeps, it's actually an off the shoulder shirt, but I was trying to wear it up so it wouldn't look like I was naked. So if it falls off, that's just how it's gonna be. I always drag foundation down my neck because my neck is always a different color and my face or my body. So that's just something I do and highly recommend you do too. If you are wearing foundation, just drag it down your neck. All right, now going in on the other side with the other side of my sponge. Oh, shade matching is hard. Please don't judge me too badly. I feel like in the end, we can make everything look the way it needs to. Okay. Foundation's on, again, not a perfect shade match, but not so far off that I think I'll look freaky when this is done. So I'm just going to prime my eyes so they don't look quite so ill. And I don't have a dupe. I'm going to use the MAC Paint Pot just real quick to prime my eyelids. I'm not gonna use eyeshadow today either because I don't know, eyeshadow's eyeshadow. Maybe there's like a e.l.f. bite-sized palette that can dupe out parts of the Man-Eater palette by Tarte, but I'm not doing that today. I'm just focusing on face products. So I'm gonna prime my eyes. I'll be right back. I'm back, my eyes are primed. I want to go in with concealer. So on one side, the high-end side, I'm gonna use the One Size concealer by Patrick Starr. And on the affordable / drugstore, I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. All right, under the eyes. Again, these two concealers are not exact shade dupes, but as a rule, I usually only use one concealer, so it's not the color that I'm duping, it's the consistency, the coverage, all of those things. Again, hopefully once they're blended out, it won't be too obvious. So using one end of my sponge, and maybe this will look horrible, I don't know. Flip it over. This side's definitely a bit more yellow. To pat over with the corresponding side of my sponge that I used for my foundation will hopefully help it blend a little better. I feel like consistency wise, coverage wise, they're the same. The color's just a bit off. So, all right, I don't have a dupe for setting powder. I just don't think anything quite compares to the Nakia Joy setting powder. It's the Velvet Finishing Powder. I love this stuff with my whole heart. So I'm just going to off camera real quick, set my face, and then I'll come back and we'll carry on with the dupe products that I do have. I'm back, my face is powdered, I'm looking a little crazy. I want to go in with bronzer, which is actually what started this whole dupes idea for me. I picked up a drugstore bronzer and was like, oh my gosh, this looks and feels just like the Hourglass bronzer, which is way more expensive than a drugstore. So on one side, I'm going to use my Hourglass. This is the Radiant Bronze Light. And on the other side, I am going to use my very broken, because I dropped it, J-Cat Golden Soleil Baked Bronzer, and this is in the shade 102 Bora Bora Beach. I was absolutely shocked the first time I used this. I couldn't believe how I'm getting packages today. That's the fourth time that's gone off to let me know I have a problem. So I've got two brushes going on one side with one, the other side with the other. And we're just gonna bronze up the cheek. Don't judge me, okay? I've been holiday shopping for months. And I'm still holiday shopping. I can't help it. I find things and I think, oh my gosh, so-and-so would love that. And so then I order it. Because that's just how I do things. For me, the holidays are hard because that's how I shop year round. If I see something one of the grandbabies or my sisters or my kids, anybody would like, I tend to order it and give it to them. But around the holidays, it's like I have to stop giving them presents so I have something to give them on Christmas, which seems like such a screwy way to do things. And I was going to just like I was gonna just give them their gifts a little bit at a time, but then I was like, well, they won't really understand, you know, when Christmas actually gets here, why there's no presents. So I've had to put a hold on giving them gifts. But it's super fun because a lot of times I'll find something and just mail it to their addresses, even though they live like right here, some of them do, because then they get mail and they think that's pretty cool. I don't have a dupe for contour. My most favorite contour ever is one I just discovered by Kevin Kwan. I know I'm saying that wrong. All I can be is sorry. I don't have a dupe for that. So maybe one of these days, just not yet. And that's the bronzer. One side is high-end, one side is drugstore. Can you tell which is which? I can't. Let's do blush next. For blush, I have the Milk Makeup. It's the Lip and Cheek. And I believe this is in the shade Work, W-E-R-K. There goes the broken bronzer. What do you want to bet it's no longer usable? Oh! It's in about 20 pieces on my floor. fun. I have dropped almost everything I've touched this morning. Nobody hand me a baby. I'll be bad. Okay, so for the high-end side, Milk Makeup in the shade Work. And then on the drugstore side, I have the NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks in the shade Baby Doll. I'm going to get some out on my brushes and then apply them directly from the brush so as you can't tell which is which. I have 2 of the e.l.f. putty brushes. I'm going to use those to apply my blush. And we're going to go in and blush up my cheekers. I love blush so much. And in my research, these look very, very similar on the skin and they wear exactly the same. One is very expensive and one is very not expensive. So, all right, now for the right side. Back in and blend, blend, blend. I don't have a dupe for finishing powder either. I know there's a lot of good ones out there, but because I'm oily, I don't want anything too shiny. And because I use a lot of powder, I don't want anything too matte. So I use the Dior Powder No Powder. I like to go in and buff around my bronzer and blush just to smooth things out and make things look as natural as a face full of makeup can look. Okie dokie, I buffed over everything with my Dior Powder No Powder and I put on my little beauty marks. For highlight, for the affordable side, we have the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek. And for the high-end side, we have Benefit Cookie. So, you guessed it, one on one side, one on the other. So let's just get that on. I have the exact same brushes. These are both Luxie highlighting brushes that I'm using. There's one. There's the other one. So pretty. Okay, I can't figure out how to do my brows on camera without you figuring out which one is which based on the component. So I'm gonna go off camera and whack on a quick brow, and then I'll come back and we'll do mascaras and lips. And then we'll be done. Okay, I totally forgot. One brow is the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim in the shade Deep Brown, and the other brow is the Benefit Styler. Does this have a shade name on it? No, it just says Benefit Styler. All right, now we're gonna go in with brow gel. Neither one of these are favorites for me. I have them. I don't usually reach for them, but I'm going to today because they're the only thing I can use that is high-end and drugstore that I could do on camera. So one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel, and the other is the NYX Control Freak Clear Brow Gel. I will hide the cover once again so you can't see, which means I'm gonna put this on holding it a little funky. Here's one brow. Here's the other. Very, very similar. Yeah, you could save yourself a pile of money and just get the NYX version. All right, next up we have mascara, which I also cannot use on camera without you figuring out what it is. So I'm gonna jump off real quick and I'll whack on the mascara and then I'll come back and show you. Okay, mascara is on. The high-end side is the Rare Beauty, and the affordable is the Wet n Wild Big Papa. I think they look so similar. I definitely think they're dupes. So why do I spend the money on the Rare Beauty when I can get the Wet n Wild for dollars? I don't know. Because there's something terribly wrong with me? I don't know. We're gonna ponder that one another time because that's gonna make me sad. Now on to the final product, which is lips. For lip liner on the affordable side, we have, it's the LA Girl Keep It Spicy lip liner. And I have the Dominique Cosmetics, do you have a name? Brown Sugar on the higher end side. And I have two lipsticks, Natasha Denona on one side, and what are you? L'Oreal on the other. In the components, they don't look the same because this one's frosted. So I'm going to put these on and come back and we will wrap this up and do the big reveal. Okay, I'm back and my lips are done. I was surprised that I had a dupe for lips. Quite frankly, I don't buy high-end lip products as a rule, so the lip liner actually came in a BoxyCharm, and I think they're identical. And the lipstick I picked up on Way sale or clearance, I think, from Beautylish, maybe? I'm not sure, I think so. Anyway, that's it. Any guesses which side is drugstore and which side is high-end? My right side is drugstore and my left side is high-end. So let me know if you knew all along or if you bothered even guessing. If you're wondering about my hair, it's a little heart-shaped gem. My niece got a hair blinger and she came over yesterday to show me, and I kind of really wanted my hair blinged. So that's what that is. Like I said at the beginning of this video, there is a giveaway. This one is a big one. I'm going to pick 5 winners. I have a lot of stuff I want to share and send out to 5 people. I have an advent calendar and 4 boxes full of random makeup and skincare, things I love, things I haven't tried, things I just didn't think that I could use due to like my skin, my age, whatever. So if you are interested in entering the giveaway, all you have to do is be subscribed to my channel and leave me your favorite Christmas movie. You see, I'm in the mood for Christmas and I love Christmas movies, so I thought you could tell me what your favorite movie is and then I could watch it, or we could commiserate on whether or not I've seen it, I like it, whatever. I just think it'll be fun. And that way, if you don't have access to emojis, it's super easy to just comment. But do be subscribed, and in order for you to get notified if you are the winner, you really should ring the bell. I will comment under the comments. I will reply to comments of people who have entered. I still have 1 giveaway open, and that is for the Natasha Denona mini eye palette and whatever other bits I toss in there. So that's open until 4 o'clock today. If you haven't seen that video, go watch it, subscribe, enter the giveaway. I want to share, so enter the giveaway so I can send you stuff. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you being here. Be good and remember to be kind to you.